Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be painting again as always. It's almost 8:30 in the evening in Manila right now. So I decided to paint yes, another seascape, but this time I'll be adding some uh, what do you call that? That waiting or that waiting area. Is that the waiting area? It's not the waiting area for the bus, but you know that shady, hot, what do you call that? Anyway, guys, so we'll be doing that. You know, those like umbrella like stations at the beach. Am I making sense, guys? Anyway, I'll be doing this, and I know that you know already what I mean. And we'll be using quite a bunch of colors today because not only that we are painting the seas, we're also painting another subject like in the foreground, and that is this umbrella and two, what do you call that? What are these? Like a chair? Chair? Yeah, I think we can call that chair. All right, so these are the colors that we'll be using. You know, guys, I love the beach, but today I think I just couldn't um, give them the right terms, but I know that you know what I mean, so please forgive me, guys. All right, so we have apricot, we have maize yellow, black, yellow ochre, phthalo blue, cerulean blue, and burnt sienna, and of course, what's this? Green oxide. So, okay, so let's begin now, guys. And wait, yeah, we're recording. So I'm gonna, what shall we do first? I think I'll just go and do uh, the foreground first, or the foreground first, and we'll do the background, which is the ocean or the seas. So, okay, let's begin now. All right. So I'm gonna underpaint first the umbrella with black paint. Okay, so just use black, guys. And again, this is just the underpainting, so we're just starting it with the underpainting before we proceed with the detailing. And you can go like quite haphazard at this stage because this is just the underpainting. Again, we're just trying to create some shadows. Alright, okay, then just filling in the spaces like that. And as you can see, I'm not really doing a hard straight line for the umbrella because this is made of dried palm leaves. Alright, so that's the underpainting for that one. I'm going to continue the underpainting with the pole of the umbrella. Like this. And again, this is not the actual color of it because this is just the underpainting. Alright, like that. And I have to let this dry first because we'll be doing a lot of layers to create the natural image of the dried palm umbrella. Dried palm leaves umbrella. Because I really cannot Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to call that one. For sure there's a term for that one. What is that one? I don't know. Alright. So while waiting for it to dry, I think I'll go and do the sandy part. Alright, you can use your big brush for this one so that you get it done right away. I'm gonna get my maize yellow. I'm gonna add some yellow ochre to it, like this color. Tiny bit of black just to tone it down. Maybe add some tiny bit of burnt sienna. Alright. Okay, add more maize yellow and yellow ochre. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna paint over the sketch, guys, because you know, I only sketch it for purposes of proportioning things. But now that I know, I've already identified where they should be, I can actually paint over it and proceed with the actual colors of the sand. Actually, it's quite browny. I'm gonna add more yellow ochre and white. Sorry about the noise, guys. Okay, like that. Okay, I'm gonna water it down because I really don't like the stiffness of my brush. Okay, like that. So that's the underpainting for the sandy part. Okay, now I'm gonna underpaint the background, which is the seas. This will be very similar to what we've been doing the past few days. So we're gonna layer it, so it's like dark and then medium to light colors. So I'm gonna start off with my pure phthalo blue. And the horizon will start here. Okay, like that. Just to mark things off. And don't worry if you're painting over the umbrella, because this is just the underpainting, nothing to worry about. And you can tell already I'm just letting the paint just what do you call that? Drip, right? It's okay. We're gonna be painting over it anyway. Just go ahead and paint it blue. I don't want to be too careful with this one because there's really no reason for me to be careful. I'm controlling my paints, guys, and not the other way around. All right. Okay, like that. Just make it quite straighter. Okay, like that. You can wash your brush out now. I'm gonna get my yellow ochre plus white again. And I'm just gonna paint over those areas that I've, you know, there's spillage of paints from the waters. And it's actually good that it has some hints of blue in there. It's gonna make sense later. I like that there's some hints of blue in the sand because it's a sunny day. So there you go. All right. I think this is okay, quite wet, but all right. Since we're still waiting, I'm gonna add oxide green, guys, to the wet phthalo blue that we have. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this. Try to mix it, try to blend it like that. Again, you don't have to be very, very careful. Like that. Okay, green oxide plus yellow ochre. Here. Like that. All right, like that. Okay, wash your brush out now. Okay, you can get your cerulean blue now, guys. Your cerulean blue, just pure cerulean blue, and let's go do the sky. It's quite drippy. All right, like that. Okay, more here. I'm just trying to make a solid sky by layering it again. All right, like that. Okay. Now I'm just gonna use the remaining blue on my paintbrush. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. I'm gonna add tiny bit of white, and I'm gonna go back to the sky to make it like light sky blue. You can even add clouds if you want. But you know, for me, if there are clouds and there's this water, the sun, and this umbrella, there's just so many things going on. So I really don't like that. I just want like some clearer focus. All right, I'm gonna add more white above it. So it's really solid now, pretty solid. Okay, now that we've already blocked the canvas, we can now proceed with the detailing of some areas. So I'm gonna get again my black and just fix this area. that we painted over with blue. And I'm just gonna cover those areas that were left unpainted, and it doesn't matter if it looks irregular now, because the more irregular it is, the more I like it, to be honest. I'm gonna get now my burnt sienna. I'm gonna mix it with some apricot, and I'm gonna do some tiny detailing, guys, using this. So I'm just gonna go up, go down. Like my strokes are always like pulled down like that. I'm trying to create those natural dried leaves, dried palm leaves, like that. Again, this is also the underpainting. We're trying to create the brownie values of this painting, of this umbrella. So just tap and try to create some natural patterns of dried leaves. So I'm also using like alternately my apricot and then my burnt sienna, just alternately. And don't cover the whole thing with these colors, because we still want to see those black areas to show through. And we're gonna go up. You can even go like this. Like that. Alright, like that. Okay, I'm gonna get my apricot, guys, and try to make some lighter or highlighted palm leaves. So I'm just, I'm very gentle with my application because I really want to create some natural looking brush strokes. All right. Like that. All right. Now I'm gonna get my yellow ochre. Gonna mix some yellow ochre here. It's like a combination of all the browns that you have, guys. Yellow ochre is not, of course, brown, but it's like in the same color range. Like browny yellow, like that. Alright, I'm gonna get my burnt sienna and then black. Okay, just get your black now. We're trying to create some leaves behind the umbrella. because there's no light heating those areas. And then I'm gonna create some lines like that. All right. Okay, for now it's gonna be like that. Okay. Okay. We can go back to the waters now, actually. But I think I need to, we can still do the umbrella. I can use my spoon as an alternative to palette knife. If you have your palette knife, then it's good, but I like to use my spoon for no reason. I'm just gonna dab in some white markings to suggest some highlighted portions of the umbrella. Let's just call it beach umbrella, okay? I know for sure there is a term for this, but I can't remember it right now. Alright. Okay, for now, let's leave it like that. I think I can go and do the chairs now. I'm gonna get my black color and mix it with burnt sienna so that it's not too brown. I mean, too black, I mean. And then I'm just gonna make some, you know, that little tiny circle. Like that. Like that. Mm-hmm. Like that. I'm gonna create the chair now. Mm. Like that. That. All right, like that. Just we're gonna go down now. That. And then I'm gonna create some like panels. like that. Oh, okay, color this one like that. I'm gonna make some like the uh, the foot of the chair. It's not actually chair. It's where you can lie down. Okay, so that you can see. I'm gonna okay like that. All right, gonna make some of that. I'm gonna make this a little longer. We don't want that. Okay, that must be so long. I think this is too long. I'm gonna adjust it later. I'm gonna erase that, so, or maybe not. I'm just gonna adjust. So just adjust, guys, if necessary. Now I'm just doing this for the shadow. That's why I'm slightly or gently applying it like that. Just trying to. Okay. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna get my apricot, guys. Apricot. And we're gonna make some highlighting because we don't wanna miss that. Like that. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna extend now. That part. Alright. Okay. Now, of course, we have to be consistent. This should also be extended, guys. Up to this level. Alright, like that. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna get some grayish color. I'm gonna add white to that black brown mixture that we already have. And I'm gonna apply it I actually think that I made a mistake, guys. Because it should not be, what they call this? It should not be like slanting down. So I'm gonna get, guys, my pure black and cover it first so that I can actually correct it like that. I'm covering it with that color again because I really need to get that perspective right. So I'm gonna get first my grayish color and apply it here. Quite not too obvious, but yeah, like that. And then I'm gonna get this gray color and mix it with my maize yellow. And instead of going horizontal, diagonal, I'm gonna go straight, guys, straight. I'm gonna fix this part as well. So the direction will be like that. And then I'm gonna fix that top portion to make it more like squarish. Like that. There, I got it. Okay, so it's all about correcting yourself. It's nice. That's what I like. And adds a tiny bit of interest here. Okay. I think that's way more like it. I'm gonna get my grayish color again just to apply it here. Okay, trying to extend it like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this mixture, guys, and just add some blacky color, add water, and we're gonna do some shadowing. Actually, this is not yet the water portion, but since we're here, we're gonna do the shadowing now. So I'm gonna use this color and maybe mix with maize yellow and apricot, guys. Just do the shadow part. So like this, like that, and make some irregular shape to suggest that the shape of the shade or the umbrella is also being what do you call this? It's also consistent with the shadow, because without that, it's like shadow of what, right? So it should be consistent. It should be the shadow of something that is actually obvious in this painting. Okay. So if this is the distance of the umbrella, the shadow would be somehow a little further, but not too much. Like that. Now we can continue the color for the shadow. That. Okay. Let's add some shadowy color. We're gonna fix it later, guys. We're just trying to get that vibe already that it's a sunny day. You see, shadows are not black, absolutely. not. Okay, then I'm gonna extend this further here. Okay, I'm gonna get my black color here. For this area, we're not gonna use the distance as the basis for the shadow. We're actually shortening it because the light is coming from this side, so it cannot be, the shadow should not be here, guys. The shadow should be on the right side. So we will shorten the shadow area here. We're going to shorten it like that and just cover it like this. All right, like that. And again, do it as the shadows should be also in a regular shape because we're trying to light an irregularly shaped object, which is the umbrella. Okay, like that. Like that. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna use this gray color. I'm gonna use that actually to place it here near the waters. All right. Just gonna add some. I'm gonna lighten here because again the light is actually striking here. Don't worry if we're actually affecting the chair because it's still wet. It's okay. I can paint over it. Don't worry. All right, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna get my white or gray if you want. I'm just gonna create some, again, as always, the foamy thing in the waters. Like this. It's very subtle, guys. It's not too in your face foam. You know that? Like too much foam. It's more peaceful and calm. Okay. But here I want to create, you know what? My chair is actually hurting my hair. Alright. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply some more foamy thing markings here. Like that. And I'm still gonna use this color to lighten some areas here. And of course, we're gonna fix that one. So just, all right, like that. Here as well. Just go along the water line and try to highlight it. Okay, I'm gonna use my brownie color to fix this part. Alright. You can get your yellow ochre now just to fix the sandy part. If you have this as well, because I have to fix mine. Okay, I'm gonna add some white color. Like that. Alright, now I'm gonna get my pure yellow ochre, guys, and I'm gonna go around the shadow. Like that. Okay, go here. And even here. Yeah, it's actually watered down because, well, to be honest, guys, I really like the effect of watered down paints. It's not watercolor. It's more manageable for me than watercolor. But then I get that feeling that I'm watering down the paints and it's just, yeah, it's looking good. All right. Now I'm gonna get, we're not yet done with the umbrella, guys. As I told you, I'm gonna get my phthalo blue. I'm gonna make clear the horizon line because it's not really clean. All right, like that. Like that. All right, like that. Okay. It's nice. I'm gonna use this phthalo blue to create some like depths from afar, you know, those tiny depths, short short lines to suggest some depths in the waters. I'm gonna add white to that, white color, and green oxide. So green oxide, guys, don't forget. Okay, I might cover your view, so I'm just gonna extend my hand like that so that you can see me. I mean, you can actually see how I do it because I think my head is covering the here as well. I'm gonna add burnt sienna to the green oxide to tone it down. It's quite green. So to remove that greeny effect, I'm gonna add brownie effect. Like that. Alright, I'm gonna get my white and light blue. I'm watering it down just for purposes of smooth application. Are we still good? Yes, we are still recording. I'm gonna get my pure white. I'm gonna go over here. Alright, like that. As you can see, the sea is not really like straight, right? Because if you are the like photographer, you are actually not right in the middle of this umbrella. The photographer is somewhere on the left side. That's why the angle of this painting is like going up like that. It's not really intentionally like flat like that. It doesn't look good to me when the angle is just like perfectly symmetrical. I don't know. I just don't like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go get my pure white now. So I'm gonna get my pure white, and I'm gonna get my palette knife for, we're gonna make some more waves, guys. Actually not waves, but we're making foams. So I'm gonna go and do the shoreline. So just make some movements like this. Just make it quite small this time because we want some peaceful waters now. We don't want some rough waters. Like that. Here. So I can use this palette knife to create some detailing on my shade. Okay, I'm gonna use my apricot and burnt sienna. I'm just gonna combine everything, guys. I don't care anymore. So if you want to follow this that I'm doing, I'm just combining everything, burnt sienna, apricot, sometimes black, and I'm just gonna keep doing this until I'm happy. Alright, I'm gonna get my maize yellow even. Oops, that's too much. I think that's too much. Alright. Like that. Like this. Alright, gonna get more white. I'm gonna try to make it look natural and random. I really like that. Make some little leaves here. And I'm making the left side quite light, quite light because the light is coming from the left side. So this area should be more highlighted. Like that. Then again, get your black color and apply it randomly as well. Alright, like that. Now I'm going to use my regular brush. Okay, I'm just gonna get my apricot mixed with yellow ochre. I'm gonna go here and make some detailing. Like that. Then get my burnt sienna. And then my black color. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna use this black color to go down and define the pole. And then again, black color, water down to apply it here randomly. Oh, sorry guys, if I'm covering it. Like that, so that doesn't look weird. Okay, here, so. All right, like that. Like that. Like that. Okay, you can wash your brush out now. Okay, I'm gonna get more white this time. I just really want to highlight some areas, guys, because the light is coming from the left side, so the left side is quite, the right side will be more highlighted, guys. It's like here, left, and then as you go down, the more highlighted part will be the right side, because the sun rays are hitting diagonally. So I hope I'm making sense, guys. Just gonna glaze this area like more white color, like that. You can damp your brush, remove the excess paint for glazing purposes. Alright, like this. Now I'm getting more black paint. We're just gonna go under again, the wavy part, just to give it some shadows. Like that. Alright, like that. And then we can fix now the pole. Like that. So I just fixed everything now. Actually, again, I'm listening to an ASMR something, so I just have to repeat that. Okay, like that. Like that. Okay. I'm gonna get my gray color. Excuse me. So I'm just gonna go around this circular thing around the pole. Just to highlight it a bit. Alright. I'm gonna damp my brush. I'm gonna remove the excess water from my brush. I'm gonna get my gray color. And again, I'm just gonna glaze over some areas. Because again, shadows are not supposed to be too dark. They are not supposed to be like that. Alright. I'm just gonna get my black color. Like that. Here as well. Okay, like that. Good shadows, guys. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna use my burnt sienna to just make some detailing on the pole because we don't want it to just be pure black, you know. Alright, I'm gonna get my pure black this time. Just to fix that. Like that. And I'm gonna extend some areas in the umbrella portion. I'm gonna get my burnt sienna plus black, and let's just like create some like that. You know, that random and very loose leaves. Alright, and now I'm gonna get my white plus yellow ochre. So I just keep coming back. Alright, so you can see now that it's quite thick. I'm gonna use some blue color since I have here. I really don't mind using some blue color here to add more interest. Okay, you can wash your brush out. You can get your white now and go again. Don't stop until it's like looking natural to you. All right. Highlight some areas. Okay, I'm gonna get my white again with some tiny bit of blue color. Oh, it's not even. All right, let's try again. Just creating some tiny waves that you probably won't even see, but it has to be there. I mean, they have to be there. I'm gonna get my cerulean blue, guys. I'm just gonna glaze some areas here because we don't want it to be just flat blue-green. We want some gradient effect, to be honest. All right. Then I'm gonna get my light or white, and then I'm gonna glaze the areas near. Oh, there's black. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, guys. I'm just gonna make this quite light. Okay. Make this quite light. It's alright if there's some dripping paints, because you know I like it. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay, now I have to get pure white for our final touches. Oh. I'm gonna get my palette knife. Gonna get my white and dab on some white highlights. Okay. Like that. Like that. Okay, I think I need to check from the viewer, from the viewer finder of my cell phone, if this is all right. Let me check, guys. That looks nice. Okay, that looks nice. Very realistic. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get, guys, some permanent yellow or transparent yellow. I think I need to glaze again, to glaze something. Alright, so I'm just gonna glaze something. Permanent yellow. Just gonna go here to make it more natural to me. Doesn't look that natural. Okay. Like that. Okay, I'm looking for my black paint actually. Where's my black paint? Where is that? I was just holding it. Okay, there you go. Found it. Alright, so I'm just gonna make some more lines to suggest shadows. Okay, like that. Just trying to create some natural. I'm gonna pull it up. All right, like that. Okay, I'm gonna make some more highlights. Okay, yes. Now I'm gonna sign. I'm gonna sign it now. I'm gonna use my cerulean blue since I have a lot here. I'm gonna sign it here. Okay. Are we done, guys? Just gonna get my gray color and go over the waters, the foams. We don't want it to be super white. There should be some grayish color in there. All right. Okay. For the sand part, I think I'm gonna add some grayish color. I'm just gonna get my black plus yellow ochre and like, you know, just dab on some tiny bits of markings here and there, so that it doesn't look like flat sand, you know that? Just create something like this. Okay, like that. Just to make that sand part like more realistic. We don't have that flat sand part because it means it's a okay. The chair of my chair is trying to give me a hard time by clipping my hair, and I really don't like that. Okay, anyway, just gonna continue now. Okay, like that. Okay, I think I need to glaze even more. I'm gonna get my pure white. I'm gonna get my pure white. I think I have to get another brush. Okay, I'm just gonna get another brush. I'm gonna dry brush now. Oh, not really, but I'm just gonna try to glaze. some areas. Like that. Like that. Okay, we're just glazing, guys. Avoid making those hard lines. You don't want that. Sorry guys, I'm like breathing heavily again. Because I just, I remembered something and yeah, I don't like what I remembered. So we're just trying to go back and redo some areas. It's like a bright and sunny day, right? And I'm gonna glaze the umbrella, but this time I'll be very, very careful not to smear anything. Just to use this drippy effect to my advantage, guys. Kind of like that drippy effect, to be honest. Nice. It's gonna allow it to go down until it reaches a certain point, and then I'm gonna cut it by wiping it. All right, so I think we're done. Yes, we're done. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Thanks for watching, guys. And I hope you do this one. I've been doing a lot of seascapes lately, so you can tell already that I'm enjoying it quite abusively. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you do this one. And again, guys. Bye guys. Love you. Love you guys. Wait. Bye. Love you.